Okay, so this phone does not record that long, apparently. Yeah, I'm trying to go over at least the first 3 Home Alone movies. I really don't want to do the second one. It's not that I don't like it, but like the first one was fine. I mean, it's Macaulay Culkin, his first big movie. This does not need to be a franchise to begin with, but like the first one is fine. The second one probably a bit better, but I don't have hopes for it. The third one I love because it's the underdog. But yeah, pretty much it's 8-year-old troublemaker Kevin. His family goes off on Christmas vacation, and they accidentally leave him behind, and then he's home alone, and then burglars come in, and then he has to defend his home, and that type of jazz. I don't know really what else to say, because I already know I'm going to get a thumbs down, because, in fact, I'm not praising the movie. I grew up watching the Home Alone movies, the first 2, and then the third one I bought on tape. I know the third one really gets a lot of flack, let alone the fourth, and isn't there a 5th one? Or a 6th one? Didn't they want to do a television series at first? Or wasn't one of them a TV movie? I think I saw the 4th one, Taking Back the House, which I didn't understand why stuff was... I think that was on, ABC Family at the time. Anyway, now it's called Freeform. But yeah, director Chris Columbus, who I wonder if he did the second one. I do wonder that. But yeah, this was a big hit for Macaulay Culkin's career. This what skyrocketed him to fame. I know he does play in other movies, such as The Good Son. I grew up watching even that movie, and I like that movie. Surprised now that it gets a lot of hate. Oh yeah, he directed both the first 2 Home Alone movies, right? Which is cool. I do like when they bring back directors to direct the same, or the sequel of sometimes if they. It's written by John Hughes. But yeah, the comedy in this was fine. I wasn't really cracking up. Like, there's some funny bits with Marv's character where I did like the dynamic between Harry and Marv, the Wet Bandits. Harry doesn't want to be called the Wet Bandits, and like Marv's like, we're called the Wet Bandits at the end when they're getting arrested. Some of the gags with the fire in the head was whatever. Even the burning the hand on the doorknob was fine. It was okay. Slipping down the basement steps was funny a bit. I can't really say a lot of... The only one I really cracked up at was was when Harry or Marv stepped on the bulbs when he goes through the window. I thought that was like the funniest part. I did laugh at the douchebag Uncle Frank, because he's totally mean. Calls Kevin a jerk. And they portray Kevin as like he's supposed to be a juvenile, misbehaving kid, a brat. Everybody in his family, apparently, he's helpless or hopeless. You know, Mom and Dad will do everything for him or whatever. I guess they don't like that. Because he's like the youngest in the family. Even though there's Philip or Philip, whatever his name is. That's the funny thing where there's a funny joke in the family where Or it's not even really a joke. It's actually, I guess he actually does that. Nobody wants to bunk with this kid Philip because every time he drinks pop or whatever, or has a drink, and then goes to bed, and then he wets the bed. And Kevin has to bunk with him at first, and then he's like, or his mom when she sends him upstairs, because apparently, Buzz is a huge douchebag, and you know, he ate the last piece of the pizza that Kevin wanted, so I think he's justified for what he did to Buzz. But everybody's all no. And now that I'm I'm gonna mention now that I remember, the dad when stuff goes haywire when everybody's getting pizza or whatever, and Kevin goes off on Buzz. The passport he throws throws out in the trash is Kevin's passport. I never caught that when I was younger. Now that I do, because it said Kevin, I'm like, whoa. And so, yeah. I do like the mom will do anything to get back home to her son. She'll beg, not steal, but she'll sell her stuff. Not her body, but her jewelry. She tries to sell off her rings at one point and her watch to this elderly couple, so that she can so she can take their place on the plane. But yeah, I like the mom character. Well, not at first, but then as you know, I left Kevin, and then she does whatever she can to get back home to him, and so yeah, I liked her later on, but early on she's I don't know, because she's not really, the parents don't really pay attention to Kevin much, let alone the other family members. Which, when I was younger, I was like, are these all her kids? I mean, but then no, because you have the brother, Frank, and his wife there. And, I guess the daughter, Heather, who's like the older one, who, yeah, alright. Yeah, overall, the movie, it's not a boring movie, because there is some funny stuff in it to me, but it's not. Can I call this really a classic? I don't know. Not a Christmas classic or movie classic. It got funny parts, but I don't know. Maybe I outgrown this one. Again, I love the third one. Second one is whatever. Not bad. I do like the old man, the old gentleman, who he's all scared of at first, and then, he actually is a nice guy. But yeah, that was interesting. So it did have some heart to it. But yeah, next movie.